And so I'm here to give you some advice. I want you to start visualizing something that perhaps you had not seen before. We've used the metaphor over and over that the universe, spirit, creative source will not bias or influence you, dear ones, because you have free choice. But if you wish to visualize what it is that partnership, it's an outstretched hand that is outstretched while you're sleeping, while you're awake, while you're in trouble, while you're in joy, while you're eating. And the outstretched hand is the partnership. An invitation is always there, without bias. There's also an invitation to the darkness, if you wish, if you've noticed, called human nature. But the invitation with the outstretched hand from that which is the light will bring you into a partnership that makes sense of everything else. The invitation to human nature just says it's an invitation to stay the same, an invitation to bop around in worry and fear, enjoying perhaps the times in the middle, but going right back to worry and fear. And in that, there is a place you can be, dear ones, where you start to understand that duality, that it will not bop around all the time. It's not meant to. It's meant to be solved. Duality is that word that means that you have the negative and the positive. You have the free choice to go each way. And that human nature will often pull you between the positive and the negative. But the secret in all of this is that the outstretched hand solves duality. It's not dual anymore, not really. Because you take that which is the human nature part, the fear part, and the worry part, and you put it in the other room. And you have the ability with the partnership to not only start taking the hand that's going to guide you through life, but it's going to put locks on the door. Well, that other part of you is pounding on the door and screaming to be let in, and you smile and go, never again. And so it begs the question, what are you afraid of? What is the normal for you? Even the highest consciousness one in the room will have a level occasionally of frustration and fear. But I'll tell you something, it isn't normal. But the lower human nature of that duality will create a normal where you're constantly in fear and constantly worried about something that might happen, or you didn't do something, or it is not right. Have I told you what happens when you put that human nature part of you on the other side of the door? What happens is you clear the way for intuition. And intuition starts to then inform you on better ways of turning left and turning right, changing that which the dark side doesn't want you to know about. Luck. If you are attached to that human nature side and you're always worrying and you're always fearful, you've bought into something. You're just like everyone else on the planet, and luck will be that which is primary. And you just hope you make it. But if you take and grasp that hand of the partnership of the universe, you start to twist luck. You start to understand and realize that you're in control of a reality that heretofore you thought was simply randomness. And the intuition that starts to come forward when you put that duality away and start to realize that the pendulum is swinging for you, swinging out of fear toward a normalcy when you get up in the morning, instead of fearing the same things you have every day. You realize you put it away. And so the day can be a benevolent day. A benevolent day is where you're able to solve duality. Dear ones, the sun doesn't come out for you in some stellar, heavenly way where a chorus then sings its way everywhere you go. What it does instead, a partnership gives you the ability to see the bumps coming and solve them as they arrive. The things that would cause fear and frustration are solved and solved and solved. And the sidewalk of life that you walk has an intuition that will show light on the bumps coming and give you the solution when they arrive every single time. That's the difference. And if you are in a duality of human nature and you're worrying and fearing, you'll never see the bumps. And when they come, it's always a surprise. Then there's drama.